Rowdy Rico. Whatever you could call it, 3 hours, Rowdy Red Rascal. Call it. I'm getting pissed now. Just ordered some chicken, 5 pieces. What's a good, if you're out in America, what is, how much does it cost to get a quesadilla or something like that? Or like some nice nachos and a big plate of nachos. And are they big? They're really terrible at making nachos. The place I worked at was brilliant. Fuck, you know, that's not, so yeah, it's not cheap. But I guess it's massive, yeah. Yeah, that's fucking good food. Burritos and nachos. We used to have one dish called chili Colorado. I made it once, and it's like you get like this beef, cut them up in big chunks, boil it for about 2 hours in fucking red chili and garlic. Fucking beautiful. Tell me one of these tarts was just calling me. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because you soak it for so long. Yeah, and and you just have a couple of tortillas with some some sour cream. Beautiful. When I worked at the Mexican restaurant, that was my most typical staff meal. Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it? Do it in a slow cooker. They were all the rage in 1980, I think. Some people call a slow cooker, I call the girlfriend a dozy bastard. Yeah, I think they do, but not as much as they should. Well, they've got no idea what it is, because most of the problem is most of the places that serve it up, it's just fucking crap. It really is fucking crap. They just throw nachos onto a plate, and then they might put a few jalapenos on, and then they fucking just break some cheap cheese off and just pour it on and put it under the grill. It's fucking shit. No, it's worse than Taco Bell. Like the place I worked at was brilliant. They got 2 cheddar cheeses, 1 red, 1 white. They ground them up with some fresh. They made this really nice creamy sauce, and they just poured that over the fucking chips. And then they had some jalapenos, some peppers, some chicken. Oh, it's fucking beautiful. But the cheese, it's all in the cheese. It's all in the cheese sauce. No, it's not locked down. No. Well, it's me that's just a renegade. Maybe they should have called that place Taco Belt. If you didn't like it, they would eat you with the belt. In lockdown. Taco Hell, yeah. That's a good one. But you could also have Taco Hell if it's very, very spicy. Hasn't Taco Bell changed its outlook or its persona or reputation? Are you talking Japan? Are you talking Tokyo? I remember when driving across America a long, long time ago, 32 years ago. I called in a Taco Bell and the salad bar was much to be much was left to be desired or something like that. Taco Bill, nice one. I like that. Yeah, there was this. I saw something on Facebook they did about carnitas. Maybe it was in some town in America. And how they went about making these carnitas. They look fantastic. Well, in England, in my city, we had a famous pulled pork, and it was pork with apple sauce on a sandwich. Fucking brilliant. To get their pork and apple sauce sandwich. Thank you. My recommendations, my congratulations to the chef. I am, of course, taking the piss. Yeah. When you order chicken, and the best thing about the chicken is the fucking fresh piece of lemon they give you. You know when you're in trouble, you just have your fourth beer. And when the waitress comes up and says, does this school bus full of kids belong to you? so the CHP will get him. But once they do that, they'll hand him over to their oldest member, fucking Bruce Jenner, and they'll bomb you. Well, it could be all fucking anywhere in the world at the moment, couldn't it? So I was talking to a friend in the Philippines, and he was telling me that everything's shut down and you cannot go out and get a beer. Well, surely you'd think that like fucking drones would come in handy. Surely they could carry a beer at a time. I can't read that, geek. What? Me what? Some kind of rocket. No, 違うよ。I thought それ3番。No, 一つだけ。どういうふうにちゃI thought それ3は前の注文と思った。そう、これは4番目。そう、一つ。
1個でいいんですね。わかりました。はい。
ごめんね。Milan, I forget what it's called. We just called that. The small one was the Lowe's rocket. We just called the other one. I forgot. We called anti-tank. That's with the big fucking 30 years ago. That was the 2-man. That was a 2-man system, that one. You tap your mate on the shoulder and then he would like press the trigger. Don't get, we only fired that once. Then again, I think I only fired the Lowe's rocket twice as well, so. The American Army's got the best gear and the most of it. Of course, yeah. Panzerfaust. Was that a Panzer rocket or was it a rocket that was fired at the Panzers? Where's my beer? What about Blitzkrieg? What does that mean? Don't mention the war. Or Bustenhalter. I think it's got lightning strike. But I could be wrong. Hooray, she's there. Oh, thank you. Blitz means lightning. What about bust and halter? It does. It's very funny. I wonder if anyone ever did it. You know Herman's, Peter Herman, Herman's Hermits. He had his band, and one of his songs called Must Stop, Bus Stop. But if he was Herman, I'm just wondering if anyone made a joke about Must Stop, Bus Stop. What a life, eh? And his little mate, the guy from Manchester, Mickey, he died, didn't he? No, it's all just Arigato. Thank you.
ありがとうございました。
Did you ever see that Scottish guy that was had up for because he taught his dog to say "Hi Little" or something like that? And they raised a lot of money, but they won't hear the case. And but the thing now, that cunt has got like 680,000 subscribers, and he does stand up. Oh la la! Did I ever tell you that this Japanese girl I knew, she said "ooh la la" and I found it really sexy? And then I think about a year ago, I was in an elevator with a French girl, and she spoke to me in French. Fucking! I should have gone to France. I should have gone to France and got lost. He didn't look so good, but he had a grosse gut. Hello, Baachus. Last night I watched a semi-final between two university challenge teams. Fuck, there were tough questions in the semi-final. I don't know, is that his title name? I don't know. But the thing was that he said that like he had to say it 23 times for the dog to do it. I suppose yeah, I'm still free. Yeah, but isn't that strange? You know, if and I think it will stay the same. Because generally the Japanese, as someone was saying earlier, one guy came back from California, went to a funeral, but even now, start wearing masks. The good thing is I'm such a horrible bastard, no one comes near me, so I'm safe. I wish I'd run. No, I don't think I'll do that. If I ever get like a 50-litre bucket and say I'm going to start shitting in this, then you know I'm on the road. I'm on the slippery slope. Well, it's probably because I live in caravans. I think I've only shit outside probably 5 times in my life. And 3 of those I didn't manage to get my fucking trousers and underpants down in time. No, it's not fun having to go home to your mate's house next day and say, when he says, where are my trousers? And you say, I've had to throw them away. I don't know, a tambo is a rice field. There, I told you. Ezra. I think what Eddie's trying to say when he says he's shot in a tambo, what he didn't explain was that tambo is short for tambourine. And that's when Ringo Starr dropped out of music. Right, recycling is not very good. Unless it's bodies. Recycling food is okay, but there's not much pay in it. In fact, you have to pay out. Pop stars, they always say I'm dyslexic. That is just all it is. It's just like they're putting it out in public before some other famous person says, I met that person. She's fucking stupid. But I think we should blame geeking anyway. That's because you've got no feelings. You're an evil, cold-hearted bastard. Stevie B. All right, Stevie B. Have we met before, pal? Sometimes it's for the best. Okay, I'll tell you a story now. This is my niece. She got knocked up. The baby didn't stay long. There's a little girl. It died after a few hours or something like that. The baby died after a few hours. And my sister told me I went up to see my niece and, the console and things like that. And as I was coming out, so after that I met my sister. And my sister said to me, it's a blessing in disguise. Good mother, bad mother, or racist mother. Yeah, I haven't told my niece yet, but just waiting for the right time. But my niece did go on to have two very beautiful daughters. White ones. Well, she's a tart, what do you expect? Yeah, I was watching the main. See, once someone said to me, like, see, I don't know if it's a rough upbringing or a poor upbringing, and you don't mind that if everyone in the same area is on the same playing field or the same level. So if you're on the same level, then it's not a problem. That's not a problem. But my friend said to me, so if you come from like a middle class, upper middle class family, that also has its problems, where the parents don't look after you right, or they make your life a fucking living misery. The only thing you do benefit with is probably better level of education, better level of genes in your head to study, things like that. And I watched this documentary last night on two brothers in it was in England, and they were twins, and they were 18 years old. They were on a motorcycle, and they fell off, and one of them like fucking scraped off of his head away, and he had all his memory was wiped away. So he couldn't remember anything of the previous 18 years of his life. The only thing he could remember was his brother. He couldn't remember his mother, he couldn't remember his father, he just remembered his brother. And as the story went on, the parents weren't very nice people. So what the brother did, he told his brother that was like after his brain scraped away, he made up a life for his brother to believe. He says, this is us, the certain photographs, he says, this is us doing this is doing that. And, you really had a happy childhood, you really had a great childhood. But the opposite was true. It's a fucking unbelievable documentary. Yeah, Netflix Just put documentary twins. It's fucking unbelievable. One of the most shocking things you'll ever hear in your life. I got a parking ticket in Arizona. Not a parking ticket, a speeding ticket. I was doing about 95 in this fucking big American car, and I saw the cunt in the distance. That would be the policeman. I was doing 67 miles per hour, which was still 12. We're still 12 miles an hour above the speed limit. Yeah, that's a fucking good film, that Raising Arizona. Nicolas Cage at his best. Yeah, that's what I liked about Arizona and Nevada, is when you went over the bridge and it was like 1 hour time difference. And it was me that recommended to that guy he should make a fucking Transformers movie there. Was it Holly Hunter? What was not Sarah Jessica Parker? I like the other film he was in as well, with Bridges Honda, the Takara Kuji, the lottery film. You hope to share a brew with me? Personally, I'd rather we had one each, if you don't mind. The Detroit of Japan. Oh, Dios. All right, Steve, take care, pal. What time is it? For some reason, it's gone for. Is it at 15 or 16? About time I did some fucking work. Maybe tomorrow. I drove from Albany, New York to San Francisco in reverse. Is that where that song's from? I wanna my senorita. What do you mean there's a new Boris post? Or are you talking about my post? Looks like he made it through the night, so maybe you'll be okay. He was fucking driving opposite me and he let me. Well, I said, how can you fucking test my speed? You come in the opposite way. He says it's radar. Anyway, he let me off, that guy. So was that needless to say? My wife would always say to me, needless to say, which in Japanese is nani mo yunakute mo ii. She told one good joke in 17 years. Do you know the difference between a crocus and a cactus? Maybe I said this before. You know that one geek? Difference between a crocus and a cactus. Might be running out of power soon. The difference between a crocus and a cactus is a cactus, the pricks are on the outside. Well guys, I'm going to get off. My arse is hurting, my glass is nearly empty. The mama-san is now going with the boys. And I'm alone with one person left, and she's stacked. I need to check, I've got an email from the city hall. Well, there was an English guy that walked from fucking somewhere in Canada all the way down that west coast right to fucking the end, Argentina or somewhere like that, or Chile. And now he's teaching in Japan. I think I need to set up the fucking Wi-Fi in my house because this is getting expensive. I'll see you later. Bye bye.